Right, it's Modern Athlete time and Lace It Up. Here we go with Craig and myself, Richard Laskey, and we're going to do a little bit of discussion around the Fuel Cell Rebel and the evolution and what's changed over the years. Craig's kindly dug into the cabinet and found some old Rebels. So, dude, tell us a little bit more about how the Rebels changed over the years, and what's changed and what's new to what we got now.
Okay, so the one thing that has stayed the same is the name of the midsole being fuel cell, even though the midsole itself, the construction has changed. You'll notice the very first version had a knitted upper, which was for lightweight and added support there in your actual fibers there. The biggest difference is that the flare on the outside of the sole, that was designed for that midfoot strike. So it wasn't designed to be struck on which I did, as you can see. So it was very, very wide. I mean, you can see it there. And that was to give you that cushioning on your initial strike.
It's actually quite incredible how wide that is compared to underneath on the sole.
Yeah. And I mean, when you look at it from the top, you see this lump coming out. And it was very weird.
So there you can see how wide it is there compared to over there.
And you'll also notice how it was cut away in the actual inside, in the arch area.
Yeah.
And that was to hold your arch. And a lot of the lighter weight shoes are designed like that. The downfall of having that flare there and cut away there is that it was almost pushing people, and it would start rolling over and not as stable. So in the second version, the actual fuel cell itself changed to more of a TPU, more of a nitrogen infused version.
So obviously as technology improved,
yes, it made it lighter, made it more springy. So that is more like the fuel cell that we've got today in the Rebel and in their carbon plated shoes. As you can see, nice and soft, very bouncy.
I mean,
it had that flare, but not as wide.
Okay, and obviously the bounce and the return that you're getting is obviously so much more important.
Yes. So that return is what gives you that energy, that
responsive coming back,
that responsiveness coming back. Also, you'll notice the arch is a little bit more filled in compared to the previous version.
Yeah.
And they did that to give you a little bit more support under that arch to make it a little bit more stable.
And also look at the difference in terms of what the
that flare is very, very different.
Yeah, completely. Okay, so that was into the next one.
So that was the version 2. The version 3, which unfortunately I don't have, not knitted, a lightweight. It's more like the upper that you got today. It's a lightweight nylon-based upper, very, very thin tongue. As you can see, there's nothing there. The version 3, they did away with that altogether, widened the inner side. From version 1 to version 2 to version 3 to version 4. The thing that's happened is the midsole has become thicker every single time, giving you more cushioning underfoot.
Well, I mean, there we can see. I mean, that's what I've been running in at the moment. And you can see the size difference. We look at the two, look how much higher it is. And it's incredible the response that it gives you. When you're feeling the return, and obviously not on a carbon plated shoe, but you're feeling the return that it's giving you is actually phenomenal. I've obviously run, I've probably done about probably between 90 and 100 Ks at the moment on these. Same thing, also the tongue, very thin, also no padding. So it's very much a lightweight shoe.
So the nice thing you can see there's absolutely nothing there. Whereas with yours, there is a bit of a gusset, so you do have that elastic, which then is designed there to hold the tongue down on the foot. The other big thing is you notice how much wider it is in that midfoot, making it even more accessible to your average runner as a training shoe.
Yeah.
The geometries are what becomes very interesting. All those lines that are cut into it are there to give way, to give you cushioning.
To give you that extra support and
Yes.
sponge and bounce back.
When it's cut out like that, it's for the support.
Yeah.
So give you a bit more stability and rigidity underfoot.
And also just to chat about the heel collar and what's happened, how that's changed.
So being a lighter weight shoe, you generally don't have much in the heel counter. This one, the first one, had a bit of a heel counter there, where after that, it's just gone completely, there's nothing there.
No.
And they do that to cut weight out, make the shoe as light as possible.
So, I mean, that's one thing that I notice. Obviously, I've got a weak Achilles from too much football and too many ops. But this is one thing where I do feel a little bit less stable on the back of it.
Yes.
Without, with obviously being such a soft heel collar.
As soon as you have the heel counter in there, you get a lot more support around your heel bone. And that's why all your high mileage training shoes tend to have that heel counter in there to just hold your heel and give you more support.
Yeah, all around phenomenal shoe, responsive, magic to run in. It's been I've been impressed, I've got to be honest. I really have been impressed about how light it is, especially, and I don't have the smallest foot around. But it's been an amazing shoe. It really has. And for me, the only thing that I said I don't enjoy is just the tongue slides down when I'm running. But that's just me on a personal. I've done a couple of different lacing ups, trying different ways of wearing it. I mean, what an incredible shoe and how it's also evolved over the years.
Yeah, look, it's a fantastic shoe. And this latest rendition is, as I say, it's more accessible for your everyday runner who can then use more of a performance-based shoe. Whereas when it was like this, you had to be so efficient because just that slight roll inwards and you were running on your ankle pretty much.
Recommended?
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Lace it up. Lace it up.